Welcome back to Mud Lake Ranch. Today we're here with some commuter backpacks from Tolaccaa. They sent me these two backpacks for review on this channel, and I think you're going to find these quite interesting. And actually, I found them more interesting after I dug into them than when it was first proposed that I check out these commuter bags. I've done a few reviews on backpacks, and these are quite unique, and they have really cool storage options. You can actually kind of get lost in the amount of different zippers and storage compartments in these bags. The Tolaccaa commuter backpacks are available in both of the colors seen here. Link in the description and the pinned comment. Your purchases will help support this channel. Let's dig into the black version of the Tolaccaa bag. Other than color, these are exactly the same. It has a Tolaccaa name in bold letters across the back. It does have a strap at the top, which retains what is a quick access pouch. They describe this area as a place that you could store like a tennis racket if you're an active commuter. I'm thinking this is a great spot to put a jacket or a raincoat or something in that nature so you can get to it quickly, pull it out, and get it on. Like, rain's kind of an emergency. You'd want to be moving quickly. And it also has a zippered area inside this quick access point. It has a zippered gusset to expand the capacity of the bag, and that is currently in the open position on this bag and in the closed position on the tan bag to my left. On the top, you have a sturdy carry handle as well as a hang handle. So you have both, one for carry, one for hanging the bag. The straps themselves are padded very nicely, and they have hoops that allow you to adjust the weight of the bag on your back so you can adjust it quickly, easily, as well as these reflective strips here to keep you safe while you're on your bike, or if you're walking with this bag on, you'll be easily seen at night. In the middle of the bag, you have a roller bag strap. So this is great for running on a roller bag, which would be your carry-on for the airport. You would run the handle of your roller bag through here, and you can position this on top of your carry-on rolling bag. On the left side, I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll call it the driver's side of the bag. So this is the back facing out. There are two handles, so you can carry this bag or pick up this bag from the side. And I don't know why there's two. I kind of like it. It's good for weight distribution or whatever. And you could also probably fit a carry-on handle through here, but I think it's more for picking up, carrying the bag. The back also has 3D padded breathable area to keep the sweat off of your body. Open area up through your spine. Padded area is recessed in multiple spots to allow for airflow, in addition to the punctured pillowing here on the pad. So there's not anything to retain air or moisture, so you can breathe through this fabric here. There's a hidden compartment on this thing. Is this it? It is. There we go. There's a hidden zipper. It's covered up by this little gusset here. This zipper is an external pocket. Has one area that's about the size that might accommodate a water bottle. And it also has this retainer clip here. I think this would be ideal for keys or possibly for a security badge or something like that if you want to get to outside of the bag. That's easy to find, so you don't want to lose your keys inside the bag. And this bag does not, neither bag does not have an actual external water bottle holder. And for travel, like for airports, I prefer to have a water bottle holder that I can get to easily. This will suffice, but I'd rather have it external only because I don't want to get any liquid, on the interior of the bag. That's one of the only negatives that I found with these bags so far. I haven't actually taken them out and used them in the wild quite yet. Now, there's a lot of cool stuff in here, so just bear with me. Also inside of this quick release area, there is a zipper that's located, like I said, inside of this flap that allows you quick access to the aluminum lined wet or dry areas. This area is ideal for storing wet clothing if you went for a swim, like a towel and swim trunks, things like that. So it's a wet or dry, keeps your bag from getting moisture to other compartments. So this compartment, also the aluminum's acts quite insulated. I imagine that you could use this for a lunch spot, so you could put a cooler pack in there, throw your sandwiches in there, drink, and you got your lunch in your cooler. It doesn't advertise that, but the fact that it's aluminum lined and wet dry makes me think that that would be a ideal use case for that area. Up on top here is a quick access point for your clothing area. And inside, you're going to see that there's another bag kind of like inside that's upside down. And that's for a reason. So when you're put your clothing into this section, there's another bag inside the bag that's accessible from the bottom. And that's to separate your clean clothes from your dirty clothes, your clean clothes from your shoes. And there's also an additional shoe bag that's inside this bag currently. Now, it's on the bottom. That might throw you off. And I think it's a great idea, given that things you aren't going to need anymore on whatever type of trip you're on, or shoes, which in this case, I have a pair of size 12 shoes in this bag, and there's adequate room for probably another pair. And those slide right in there. And I'll zip that up. And that literally is the bottom of the bag. So then make sure that's zipped up so you aren't losing stuff out of there. But it's a really neat that they found like an additional access point on this bag. Now this section only opens partially, but this section of the bag is accessible from another spot. In the back is your electronics storage portion of the bag. You have your computer slot, your tablet slot, Velcro to retain those, a mesh storage compartment that is also zippered, as well as a small zippered pouch here with multiple pockets for storing your smaller items like your pen or your wallet or notebooks or a book that you might want to read, or your Kindle or whatever. Business cards or things like that would be ideal for that location. And this is the area inside the inside. From the electronics area, you can access the inside of the clothing or whatever. This is where I would store like my shirts and things like that. So we got the shoes still in there, and this is that internal bag. So if this bag's not currently in use, let's get this pouch unzipped, get your shoe bag out of there. This bag can technically be used inside the main compartment as well. All right, let's get in here. So now that bag's free. You can flatten that out, and then you can drop this panel. This panel can also be used as a separator. You can have like your nice collared linen shirt here separated in your pants above it, and your unmentionables could be in here as well. Or you could have a shirt, this bag with your shoes, etc., pants. It holds a lot. This bag next to me here has, I think, 8 bath towels in it. And that's what I just set it up for demonstration. But I'm packing it. And this thing just accommodated so much stuff. It was quite crazy. All right, so we'll pop this thing down. You pop your floor plate down, and then you can snap this in place. And then it offers you a rigid, wide open area for packing all your clean clothes. Now imagine this if you're on a trip and you're at like the hotel. As you empty out your clean linens or your clean clothes, you can start filling that black spot from the bottom, your black bag from the bottom, and you can have all your dirty stuff separated from your clean. So if you have anything clean remaining, you know it hasn't been mixed around with your other things, as well as separates your shoes, your golf shoes or your dress shoes that you're not wearing through the airport, or maybe you're wearing sneakers to your job and you switch to dress shoes at the job, or you, like they had using tennis rackets, maybe you're going to go out and play tennis after work. Your tennis shoes are stored in your shoe bag. But the shoe bag can be used in both positions. Once you snap down the solid floor plate there, you cannot utilize the black insert bag. That's handily right on the bottom of the bag. So we're going to put that back where it was, and we'll see if we can find anything else in this bag, because it's full of surprises. I keep finding new stuff as I explore this bag. The computer area is also padded from the rear and from the inside to keep your electronics safe and organized. Ooh, what's this? I knew I'd find something else. All right, there's another zipper. So in the electronics portion, there's another zipper on the inside that accesses that same hidden pocket from the outside I recognize it from the little clip here to be ideal for storing your keys. So zip that back up. Zip this back up. These are pretty sweet. Man, they got a lot of features. If you happen to buy this bag, the instructions or the little diagram of what is going on with this bag is cabled on there, and that cable is actually threaded. So you don't have to fret. Don't try cutting this with a knife or with scissors. It just unthreads, and you can easily remove that from your bag. And this little cable hookup might be useful for something else in your journeys along your commute. Who knows? You could attach something to the bag inside permanently. You could attach your zippers together so that they don't come apart, especially that bottom one. Maybe you latch those two together so that they can't come open in your commute. The backpack straps, we covered that they're cushy. We covered that they're reflective. We covered that they have the extra like D-loops so you can pull. It also has a chest strap so you can attach this around your waist once you got the bag on your back, keeping it stable in your travels. All right, I mentioned that the bag is big. I'll put the dimensions of this bag up on the screen. It weighs in, it says at 5.07 pounds, and I have shoes in there. It doesn't feel like that, so I'm not sure if that's accurate. I don't really have a scale I can test it with, and right now with the shoes in there, it doesn't make any sense. 40 to 45 liter capacity, and built with the Commuter in mind. So this is pretty awesome. Thank you for watching this video on the Tolaccaa Commuter backpacks. These are absolutely outstanding bags, and I think that you're going to appreciate them. Thank you for watching this video on the Tolaccaa Commuter backpacks. These are really built well for travel, and they have just well thought out components and access points. You can get into different parts of this bag from the exterior or from other parts of the bag, and I like that a lot. So if you're interested in the Tolaccaa backpacks, link in the description and in the pinned comment. If you found this video useful, helpful, or interesting, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe.